I would like to take this opportunity of thanking Mr. Ciaran Cannon, Junior Minister for Education and Skills, in officially launching the art exhibition this evening. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself also, Gráinne O'Reilly. I'm an art teacher, coordinator of the art exhibition. I thought about the idea last year and I thought I'd run with it. Currently I'm correcting the state examinations this week and next week. The exhibition itself, it's a range of work based from 50-year students throughout, amalgamating all 11 secondary schools within the county. I would like to thank Mr. Jimmy Go, management and staff here at the Monaghan Education Centre for hosting this art exhibition over the next 3 weeks here in Monaghan town. It will travel to Clonus Library for the month of July, Ballybay Wetlands Centre for the month of August, and finishes up in Carrickmacross Workhouse for the month of September. I would like to congratulate all participating students and their schools for contributing and making the art exhibition a major success. A special thanks to all principals, deputy principals, art teachers who have met throughout the academic school year. I would like to pay a special word of thanks to all who contributed towards the cost of the exhibition. I know budgets are very small at the present time, but a special thank you to Monaghan BC, the County Monaghan Fund, and to Intas in Castleblayney, and also to those schools who contributed a small contribution. Thank you very much. So now I would like to invite Mr. Ciaran Cannon to officially launch the art exhibition, please. Very mildly.
Good evening to all of you, and thanks for coming along to the launch. I want to thank Heather and Sean for accompanying me on what has been a wonderful tour of Monaghan. Today, visited a number of, we had an opening of a new primary school earlier on today, just been across to tour the new campus that will be shortly, will be open towards the end of this year. So lots of exciting things happening in education in Monaghan, and you should be very, very proud of what's being achieved in your local community. I have to say, as I walked around here earlier on with Jim and his colleagues this morning to meet some of the people involved in the Education Centre Act, I was very much taken aback with the standard of the work that I saw hanging on the walls, and I found it hard to believe that it was all produced by pupils at post-primary level, because the level of intricacy and indeed artistic skill involved in producing those is pretty impressive. In fact, there's one piece out there that I was speaking to growing that I might end up even buying if it's possible. Beautiful print of a bridge is very, very nice indeed. I want to thank Grainne O'Reilly, the exhibition coordinator, in consultation with the 11 participating post-primary schools. They played a pivotal role in organising this event. And the aim of the project is the most important one, is to raise public awareness of the wealth of artistic creativity amongst our own young people here in County Monaghan. This exhibition is very much a whole school community project, and I'm very, very glad that it's supported by the principals from the participating schools, by Monaghan BEC, by the County Monaghan Fund, and Intas in Castleblayney. In the past, perhaps, work like this was somehow seen as set apart from the normal life and endeavour of our schools. And I'm glad to see that art is moving very much to the centre of our educational process and educational provision in this country. I have a long-standing interest and passion for music myself, and I was very fortunate that I attended a school that allowed me to express my creativity through my music at post-primary level, and it's wonderful to see schools facilitating young artists and doing the same thing in their own school environment. It is very, very important for us as a country that if we are to move forward and to restore our country's economy and indeed our country's society, that we create at school thinkers, creators, innovators, even dreamers, if you want to call them that. And when a student sits down to create something like that, not alone are we fostering their artistic skills, but there's no question about it, we're also allowing the creativity they use in this particular subject to spill over into other subjects. And there's been much research done internationally on if you foster that sort of creative talent in art in particular, and indeed in music, that the benefit spills across all of the subject provision in the particular schools where that happens. So I want to congratulate everybody who's been involved in this process, Not alone are you benefiting the students from the point of view of expressing themselves artistically, but I think you're also playing a major role in creating the innovators and indeed the dreamers of tomorrow, many of which we will need to get us out of the mess that we're in. I want to thank the Monaghan Education Centre and Jim McGill for hosting the event in this beautiful building, I have to say. These exhibits, they showcase the wealth of artistic talent on offer in County Monaghan, and happy to say they'll be on display for the next 3 weeks. I want to pay great credit to the art teachers of the school for their continuous support, and indeed all of our teachers for their commitment to the very, very important work that they do. It's great to see the collaboration and the effort that has gone across all of the school network here in Monaghan to produce an exhibition such as this. I genuinely hope that the public will become aware that this exhibition is ongoing, because it's of a very, very high standard. And I think perhaps you were speaking earlier on about a Facebook page. I think that's an excellent idea, just to make the works available on Facebook so they can be seen by many, many more people than we just filter through the doors here over the next 2 weeks. Just again to thank you most sincerely for inviting me along to Monaghan, to Heather and to Sean, and to launch the exhibition. I'm very, very happy to launch it. I want to congratulate everybody involved, and I look forward perhaps to visiting Monaghan sometime again in the near future, and seeing the fruition perhaps of the work that's happening across the road. So well done to everybody, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
So you can feel free to walk around. There's around the corridors and the outside room here. So that's enjoy the exhibition.
In school we were asked to recreate a film poster for an old movie, and recently I had watched A Clockwork Orange, and I really loved the movie, so I decided that I'd do some sort of homage to it, and like paint one of my favourite scenes, which is where the patient is being rehabilitated with these like vicious eye openers, and I just thought I really want to bring in like some sort of power with the colour of the orange. And then I just added in some extra details like the clock hands and the gears, just to make it just resonate more with the idea of it being a clockwork orange.
Well, I was inspired by Paul Cézanne to do my picture. We were studying in school, and I was just very interested in his type of work, and so yeah, that's. There's like, it's sitting on a box, and it's like elevated and stuff, so it took me about 5 or 6 weeks to do it, and I'd say if I got it done it would have been about 8 weeks. I used oil pastels, and you know, that's my material for the Leaving Cert, so you know, it's very important.
Well, I've always been inspired by the Gothic theme of things. It's not just in art, it's in music and in architecture and stuff. And we were asked in school to take either a book, a film or a poster and just do our own take on it. And for this I chose Bram Stoker's Dracula because, again, of the Gothic theme, and I just thought I can incorporate different kind of aspects of Dracula, like Nosferatu, there's the shadow of him in the moon. I added kind of a sinister castle in the background, and even added the book of Dracula and added my own slogan. And it's just the Gothic theme of it, and taking the aspect of Dracula and just incorporating all the kind of elements that of, you know, the whole Gothic theme and of Dracula that I like into one kind of drawing, and I'm very proud of it.
And so you should.
Thank you very much.
My lino print.
So what inspired you to do that?
Well, it's a reduction lino. I started off with two pictures which I drew out. It was the Brooklyn Bridge and then the background, and then I put the two of them together and traced them onto lino, and then I decided which order I'd cut them out in. I cut out the light first, and then the second shade, third shade, and then left the bridge till the end. And for the colour scheme, I decided to use contrasting colours of green and red.
And how long did it take you?
It was a few weeks, yeah. It's the only one.
Well, thanks very much,
Thank you.
Lachine, and the very best of luck.
Thanks very much.